What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? Coming in at the end of that last cutscene, looking at Paititi. I love how they told Lara that, like, yeah, you're in the lost city of Paititi, and she's just not like freaking out. She's like, oh, okay, that makes perfect sense. Just, like, this is a legend. This is like El Dorado.
I don't know your name.
I apologize. As the rebel leader, I have to be careful. I am the rightful queen, Unuratu. Etzli, you still owe me a scouting report.
Yes, Mother. There was one thing this morning.
Yes?
I saw Hakan debating with his neighbor. He seemed angry. As I came near, they suddenly stopped talking. Then they started laughing as if one had told a joke.
He's planning something. Good work.
Thank
I
you.
really want to explore this city. It's like one of the big things I want to do. I want to kind of walk around and see what the city's like in this game.
As you can see, secrets don't stay secret for very long in Paititi. If you were to deviate from the plan,
You'd find out quickly. I see that.
Bishabelahau, mas letanutala.
she's here to help me find something I lost.
Mawahun tulchkuna tileulak muchobo.
You don't have to worry about that.
Kabil, ha, inuohem, kuyali kelehelu, kuyali kanukako.
Was Father a scout when he was my age?
He was a hunter.
Was he ferocious?
He could be, but he...
The new methods of agriculture introduced by the cult of Kukulkan have only succeeded in destroying more crops. First, the bee colonies collapsed. Then the cocoa crop failed. The earth is too damaged for anything but corn to grow, and the stalks are flimsy. We must take action, or Paititi will suffer a tremendous famine.
was also very kind.
Okay, you gonna tell us anything, or we're just gonna like kind of walk? Ooh, a llama! Can I pet him? I better be able to pet this llama, or else I'm gonna be super pissed.
Look around if you wish. I will be in the market across the river
are
when
you?
you're ready to find the box of fish.
What I saw. He has them.
Enough, Taki. You lost your dice, fine. But don't lie about it.
I am pretty mad though, because I was not able to pet that llama.
Cult is increasing its guard
I
Why?
can see.
because of the storms.
Even if no one
We'll
else.
come and talk to that kid later.
I'll explain later.
God damn it! I really wanted to pet that llama.
Hello,
The market has everything.
Etzli. I'm sure she has seen many markets before.
Outside?
Yes,
But ours is the best.
we're not far now.
All right, you can calm down, kid. What are we about to see? A human sack? That is a man's ass. Wonderful. What do I swim, or what do we stop for, lady? Oh, okay. I had to walk closer to the crowd.
What is this?
Cultist, waiting for their deity to appear. When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But this cult leader will take my place and attempt to become the god. He believes we can remake the world and live in a paradise of his design.
Remake the world.
What?
I've heard those words before.
There he is.
I know him. That's Dr. Dominguez.
Behold! The instrument of our unity and salvation! Soon, our dreams of peace and safety will be realized!
They already call him Kukulkan, but his real name is Amaru. He was born here, but raised, lied to, by outsiders. The people believe in him.
But you don't.
My late husband, Saidi, was his brother. They had differences over the future of Paititi. When Saidi died, Amaru devoted himself to the cult.
You have seen the storm. You are worried about worse to come. I assure you that Paititi will persevere and thrive forever!
I know he will. If Amaru is successful, all of us who disagree will never see this paradise. The rebels will be discarded.
Not if they don't find the box.
Yes. Our best hope is to find it first. Perhaps Amaru might still be brought to see love and reason.
Death to the outsiders! Retribution will come!
Hakan! Enough!
We must strike while the snake is within reach.
Justice will be met in good time. Do not jeopardize our rebellion for the sake of impulse.
Oh god, he's gonna do something stupid. God damn it, my cat keep getting into the trash. I've already had to
We'll meet you at the edge of the
get up
mountain.
twice to stop him.
Last warning. Go. Follow Esley. Your clothing won't hide you long from his guards.
Okay, I'll find the box.
It's a neat twist to have Dominguez be born. You know, he was born in Paititi and all that. And then it explains why he just.
Want to keep the peace.
I was just out for a pleasant stroll with my son.
Amaru is losing his patience.
It won't happen again.
I think it was. I mean, it was a neat way to kind of tie in like why he's leading this cult in Paititi, because otherwise it's.
Dr. Dominguez is originally from Paititi. Trinity has had a presence in Paititi since the 1600s. The former leader of the High Council, Gualtiero de Luca Dominguez, an Italian cardinal, saw great potential in a little boy and trained him, like a son, to be his replacement. He moved up in the ranks until he became the leader of the High Council. He has lived most of his life outside of Paititi, returning often but not staying long. His real name is Amaru, but as the High Priest of the cult in Paititi, many people call him by his honorary title, Kukulkan. He has brought the key of Shakshel home from Cozumel and has assured his people he will use it to protect them. Amaru wants the silver box of Ixchel to protect Paititi from the encroaching dangers of the outside world. But already he is being tempted by the possibility of remaking the world in his own image.
No, what I was saying, I like that twist of having him be originally from Paititi. It kind of explains the whole, wait a minute, how this outsider guy show up within days and already become like a god. Sorry, guys, I gotta stand up. I gotta go fish my cat out of the trash. I don't know what the hell he's doing right now. God. I love that thing, but man, he's getting irritating.
He's the leader of the cult of Kukulkan. That's what Unuratu's rebels are fighting.
She bent over.
He's been here for years. Trinity controls Paititi.
Whoa.
I'm going to the Eye of the Serpent. We have to get the box before the next cataclysm hits.
Why was she bent over talking into a radio? That doesn't make sense. Oh, we're getting pet llamas. Oh, it's making llama noises. Alright, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the game that lets you pet a llama. Sorry sorry I've seemed distracted so far. Like I said, my cat's been playing in the trash can. and it's one of those that I have to. Oh, I can decipher this one.
It's almost like a creel.
What was I saying? Yeah, it's just I'm trying to keep him out of the garbage. There's nothing in there right now that's gonna hurt him, but I'd rather, you know, train him to not do that. Rather train him to, you know, or get him used to not trying to jump into the trash can.
Where's my mother?
She's settling matters between the guards and Hakan.
What's it like outside Paititi?
Well, a lot of things. It's a very big world.
Bigger than Paititi?
Bigger than 100 Paititis.
What? Will you take me there?
I think your mother might have something to say about that.
What you're looking for is in there.
How will I know when I found the right chamber?
By the smell of death. If you survive, you can find your way back through the old irrigation system. I'll meet you there. Be careful. The cult often patrols there.
Understood, kid. I have a feeling that this box isn't going to be there. Or it's just not going to be this easy.
The surging population and lack of civil planning caused the settlement many problems. Farmers clear-cut jungle to use the fertile riverbanks for their crops, resulting in a devastating flood in the first heavy rains. Overhunting forced hunters to travel ever further to find game. Several groups, each vying for a controlling interest in the settlement, debated, often fiercely, on the best manner of solving these problems.
I'll just take that. I want to know how to utilize these beetle poisons.
This is a formidable weapon. Heavy wood lined with sharp obsidian teeth. It could easily stop an unarmored enemy.
I feel it rumble.
And if the bloodstains are any indication, it has.
Well, if I remember correctly, these kind of weapons, they weren't necessarily made to cut. They were basically just a bashing weapon. What you would do with those things is you'd hit the enemy with them and you would drag it across their skin, which would then cause the chunks of obsidian to break off. So, you know, it would cause the chunks of obsidian to break off inside the enemy's wounds. So it's one of those things, it kind of looks like a bladed weapon, but it's really just kind of like a blunt.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Just a blunt club. It's like those doors. And I want to open them.
I don't think anything could have prepared me for this place. The people, their history, everything they've lived and who they are today. To hear him tell it, Amaru, Dominguez, Kukulkan only wants to keep Paititi safe. But I've seen the lengths he'll go to, the murder and cruelty. I have to stop him.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to hold off on my skills for now. Let's see the outfits. What's this one do? Blue Heron tunic. Okay, so it doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, and it's a full body? Okay, so it's a full body costume or whatever. I will stick with this for a little bit until we get some better gear.
Through there. This seems to represent Unuratu leading a group in rebellion. There is a near total eclipse in the background. The smell. This must be the place Etzli mentioned.
You know, for a place that's supposed to be like hidden and whatever, that
Lara, steady.
I suppose that was really easy to find. Oh, I'm really glad I read that right. Oh, gross. Dude didn't have a jaw.
I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Lara. This can't be the first time you walked over a bunch of corpses. You know, what about all those people that that we killed in the previous Tomb Raider games? You know, shocker. I've tried jumping onto a wall like that and then like doing that scramble thing that she does. Yeah, as far as I know, you can't do it. Maybe it's because I'm very unathletic, but oh, that's new.
You can do this. Ritual sacrifice.
Well, I'm the only one who thinks it's just... This goes back to just the lazy writing that I've been talking about in this game. It's this... We find this temple that has this mystical item, and it's just, oh yeah, it's just in the middle of a city. Yeah, you know, it's just whatever, it's just here. That just feels lazy to me.
Oh, great. I guess I have no choice.
The fuck? Well, that's what he gets for trying to climb up my microwave. I am sorry about that, guys. I do not know what he's doing today. Hey, game. How about a freaking flashlight? You're gonna put me in all these dark spots that, you know, I'm kind of have to maneuver and see where I need to go. Ugh. Again, I keep saying it. I'm sorry I'm so distracted. My cat's just... He's just tearing around the apartment. I'm trying to keep him from hurting himself, but I also think he's gonna break something.
Is this one of the rebels?
So, you know, I'm just kind of freaking out.
There's a serpent with a silver eye. I'm on track. Yes, through there.
And again, would the path be that easy to find?
The smell keeps getting stronger.
Lara, how's it going?
I found another serpent with a silver eye. I must be getting close. You?
Talking tattoos, don't you?
Tattoos?
Yeah, you saw Unuratu's, right? It has a heron and an eclipse on it. That might have something to do with the silver box.
I don't think so. Unuratu is the rightful queen of Paititi. After a famine that nearly wiped out the city, her family was ousted from power by the cult of Kukulkan. Her husband, Sayuri, died hunting for food on the outskirts of Paititi. Amaru, or Dr. Dominguez, Sayuri's brother, felt responsible and took control of the city, using resources from Trinity to feed the Paititians until the famine passed. Even though Amaru saved the city, the cult, in his absence, now rules with arrogance and fear. Unuratu and her rebels are fighting to free the city from the cult of Kukulkan and restore its ancient bloodline. Unuratu was raised to believe it was her family's legacy, to complete the ritual of the Silver Box of Ishel and restore the sun for another age.
Okay, another question to you guys. Who likes this way of giving us the backstory?
Have to burn that barrier.
You know, we're getting our backstory. Can I light the arrow on that? Nope. Okay. That's how we're getting our backstory in this.
Too wet. It'll need an accelerant to burn. Gotta be a way to burn away that barrier.
What was I saying? That this is the way that we're getting our backstory in this game. We're getting it through these optional things, you know, like talking about her tattoo or this or that. It's not the traditional, you know, they're just going to tell us what's going on. Like, we're going to learn it through dialogue. I prefer to learn it through dialogue, just because I feel like that's a lot more... It makes sense in the narrative, that if it's important, the characters will talk about it. They will tell each other about it. They'll explain their stories. Like, that's the important stuff. What's going on in the background, you know, stuff like...
Be a way to burn away that barrier. Full of oil and blood. If the oil is flammable...
What was I saying? Yeah, if it's important, I feel like the characters should be the one to tell us, and then the stuff that's shown in like codex pages or whatever, that's all. I don't want to say side stuff, but it's all just additional context that we can have if we want.
Down. Need to keep moving.
Now she turns on the flashlight. And she turns it off now. Okay. Maybe because we're going to go into like a stealth section or something. So it's weird. Give me the option to turn on my own flashlight.
A barrier. Must have taken hundreds of sacrifices to get enough blood to fill these channels. Must be a way to turn the second wheel. Damn, it's flowing to the wrong place.
Of course. Sorry, guys. God damn it! Can I just record one video without people blowing up my phone? Jeez, sorry about that, guys. Oh, this is cool. So we get to play a little maze game. Like I said, sorry that I'm not trying to be this distracted. Coming there, so it'll drain down.
Too heavy. Needs more torque.
How the hell do you expect me to find something?
Turn the second wheel.
Won't this also turn the first wheel? Yeah, it won't work. Wait. Nope, God. Okay, there we go. We got it set up the way I want it. I think actually this will work. Okay, so the oil will come down the hill. Look at me go.
Okay, now to bring that barrier down. Now, to find the silver box. A serpent. This must be what Trinity's missing.
It's a neat little doodad. I like saying that word. Okay, so they just knew where this room was the entire time, but didn't know this is where this thing for this box it was. Okay. I just again, does no one else find that odd?
There's the little rebel prince.
Esley!
Oh, that's good plan, Lara. Just run out into the open.
Damn it! Get out of the way!
Okay, this is starting to feel more and more like an Uncharted game rather than a Tomb Raider game.
Uchu has something he wants to ask you. I think it's a favor.
Okay, I'll make my way back as soon as I can.
Does anyone else get that vibe? I have a new skill. Ooh, I have 2 skill points. You know what? Let's grab Viper's Snare. There we go. I wanna make traps on dead bodies. But no, I mean, I keep getting the feeling that this is like turning into like an Uncharted game. It's really weird. How big is Paititi itself? Okay, Paititi's got some heft to it, I guess.
Uy, choco guapo.
Bastan! Chambelil!
Just trying to find my way around now. Ooh, another monolith. Can we,
I don't understand. It's almost like a creel.
Okay. Can we decipher anything, or are we just too stupid? Now I'm just trying to find my way back up there.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Unuratu! Hetzley's been captured. I know. They're holding him at the barracks.
You already know?
To release him.
I tried to get him, I'm sorry.
He's a warrior. What's that? This is a key. It looks like it belonged to the mountain temple. It is adjacent to where they're holding him. Is the box of eggshell connected to the barracks? Is that why the cult occupy the temple? It's heavily guarded. When we go in, it has to be subtle, silent.
Is there a back way?
There was one by the salt mine, but it has deteriorated. It's treacherous.
I might be able to manage it.
Perhaps. You did survive the sacrificial pit. I haven't been back inside since I was a child. But from what I can remember, the barracks are within an inner stronghold.
If I can get in through the back way, I can clear a path and let you in. We will free Etzli, then go find the box.
I'll take care of my son. You go after the box.
Is anyone else getting just like a weird vibe off of this? Like, it just... something doesn't feel right.
We're trying to keep a low profile.
I would go. Only I can't abandon my post here, and time is running short. It would mean a lot to Queen Unuratu and the rebellion.
Did this guy have a request of me? I guess not. Ah, there we go.
Do you have a minute?
Alright, you know what, guys? We'll do this one in the next one. I'm sorry. I don't feel right to keep playing with you guys while I'm this distracted. I'm sorry. Like I said, my cat's tearing up my apartment. I got people texting me and trying to work stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Final thoughts, though. But no, I just feel like everything's just being chained together in just in this loose fabric of, oh, well, this kid is now being held next to this building, and, oh, well, this is where this box is probably being held, and it's just a lot of stuff is, it feels off. It feels very video gamey. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like this story I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. It's like the story doesn't flow naturally. The story it flows by somebody just kicking a can. It's like it just doesn't feel right. It still feels like it's trying to rush me through. It just, again, other than the word feel, I don't know how I can explain this to you guys, because it's as I usually say, it's either you get it or you don't. You get what I'm saying or you don't. All right, guys, like I said, I'm sorry I am, like I said, running so early. I'll try and make a nice hefty Tomb Raider video on the next one. But until then, please remember, you can always find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, all that stuff is found in the description below. Like, comment, you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for next time. But until then, my name's AJ Gels, the 7th Gaming Channel. I'm out.